Hello, we're in Quetico. We're just putting things in. Notice the difference in the water. And there's Brent getting ready to put stuff in.
Nice to be paddling.
A lot of moose tracks here. It's a big moose. And you can see it's walks up and down the shore over into these bushes. I'm not sure where it goes from. Oh, it looks like it goes right in here. And probably straight in there.
Alright, Elle can't believe that I can't hear this grouse. So just for proof, I'm going to put this here. Okay, is it going now?
No.
Oh, well, there you go.
You just finished.
And look we got our site, the same site we had last year. So today we didn't go far. We came in at French Lake, which is right about here. Water was lower, but still pretty high. We did the river, which is here. We came out here. They were, these sites were all empty. But when we got to the point, these four were all taken, which I haven't seen for years. There's a huge party of people in here. Just like probably 5 canoes spread out all over the place. So our spot's right over here, so thankfully we don't, maybe they're not even noisy, but we don't hear anything. We're fine down in here. So that's where we ended up tonight. And tomorrow we'll be heading to Batchewaung. So just a nice big day of paddling. Beautiful morning. Wind hasn't started blowing yet. Partially clear. Had a nice sleep. Gonna get some breakfast going. Making some good old oatmeal again for breakfast. Start off the trip. Got a nice selection of cranberries, raisins, and pecans in there. Got some cinnamon and brown sugar to put on after. Leaving camp. First fish of the trip. Nice little guy. Nice little guy. Lucky we're not looking for lunch today.
Oh, did you switch it?
Just got out on a little island to have our coffee break. Nice spot. Yeah. That would be definitely be a spot worth stopping at. There we go. Tiny little lake trout. Wow. Beautiful. Sure is. trying. Oh, he's already off the hook. Well, this is finally the end of Emerald Island. Wind's picking up.
Yeah.
Almost into Batchewaung Bay. There's one of the 2 campsites there. Oh, hang on. What's going on?
Well, the bugs are out. We have flies. Oh, they sure do like the paddles, though.
Taking off from our Batchewaung Bay site. We're going to go and explore the smaller portages into McAlpine. Here we are at the first portage of the trip. This is a nice little lake in between. We just made it in here. Supposed to be another short one. Not a bad little hike. No problem at all. Ooh, spooked something in the water right there. And off we go. It's a little unnamed lake. Look at the birch logs that Beaver cut across his dam, eh? Well, here we are at the end of that little lake. Just packing up. Gonna do the portage into McAlpine. It's supposed to be a 550. Seem to have a little more gear than usual on this trip. So the trail is right through here, through the woods, and it comes right down the middle of this little beaver dam. Makes it a little tricky. The trail goes up here. Right, so that was a bit of a grueling portage for our first large one. Really at 550 it's not that large, but and we just found a whole bunch of ticks on us, so we've been spending the last 5 or 10 minutes putting on some repellent and picking ticks off us, so mostly me. Boarded again. Tried to find the McAlpine pictographs and we couldn't. built a dam or lodge on it. Not as big as it was when I was here.
No, did you stay on that campsite?
No, I just paddled right through here.
An active beaver.
Here, look at that beaver dam. Boy, that's a good beaver dam. It's got to be holding back the level of this lake at least a couple of feet. And we scared 2 eagles when we came in here. There are 2 eagles just down here on the shore. They were hanging out down on those logs down there. Shallow creek travel now. Let's see if we can get through this little lucky bunch thing here. Beautiful in here though. Wolf scat back on that last trail.
Hello, what are you doing?
Some energy of this trail mix.
So this is our home sweet home. We came in here, it was clear, as smooth as glass, and then started whipping up to a frenzy, and we've listened to thunder rolling around, so we tied up the canoe. So there's the no bug zone and the fire, and Brent chopped some wood up. So that was nice. And we're right over here by the water. So we'll get some nice breezes and stuff.
Well, the rain has stopped and it looks like it's clearing over there again. That was quite the rainstorm. And we took a well-needed rest, so it was nice. This forced me to slow down, have a little rest, so that's good. And gotta get up and make some dinner. Good morning. Al says good morning. After the rain last night, rained for a good while. It's cool, windy. You can see with some of the first blue sky we've seen on the whole trip. It's a much nicer day, much cooler. Today we're heading up to Cirrus, and then all along Cirrus will be another long day of paddling. So nice when you get a rock ledge like this to do all your organizing on. We're having peanut butter and jelly wraps today. I was going to make pancakes, but it's just so a little bit cool today, so I think I'll just do this. And we buy this Jif squeeze tube, and then we put some jam in this.
Sometimes the beauty of being on an island, this is how bad it is on this side. This is the west side of the island. It's still choppy out there, but not here. It's much better to put in here and go out and around that way.
Okay, we're back on the water. I remember this portage is a bit of a slog for sure. That's the only one we do today, so there you go. Last year when Elle and I were here, or the last time we were on this lake, we looked for a while for this portage. We just didn't come in from the right angle, so we didn't see it. We got out on shore a couple times. There's some nice moose trails or animal trails down here. So, but if you come in this way, you can see it clear as day, but not the other way. Yeah, I forgot this is a straight uphill for the first 100 meters. So,
oh, tell me that it's 300.
oh, 300 meters. Yeah, half a. We've gone at least half a kilometer.
I hope so.
That'd be nice. Yeah, we're trying out our new boots this year. We bought these LL Bean Maine, what do they call these? Maine guide boots or something.
Maine Hunter are mine.
L's are canvas. Mine are leather. I would have got canvas too, but
Mine are Maine Hunter.
Hunter, yeah. They come up nice up to about here, and they lace up nice and tight, so they're taking a beating, as you can see from L's there. Elle heard
strawberries.
we've been following a bunch of moose tracks for most of this, and Elle, I think we caught up with them. Elle heard them way back there. Yelled at them a little bit to try to get them to move.
Yeah.
I think lots of moose tracks this year. About 3/4 of the way, and we just stopped to have a little sip of drink here, and hopefully we can knock this off in one more shot. Look at that. Jeez. We're just about to go. Just had a little snack. Last time we were here, we camped right on a point out there. We're on the end of that little point there. Sioux Falls is right over there, and that's where we were heading out the next day. Just stop for a minute to stretch our legs, get out of those huge waves and wind for 5 minutes. Now we're into the next long stretch of Cirrus. It's a really interesting lake, the way it's laid out, and it'll be nice here at the start because it's nice and calm. Lunch. Nice little island. Got a beautiful view. There's some really weird noises on the shore over there. I don't know what it was. And we're close. That other side of the lake of Cirrus is very close to the park boundary. So there could be some mining or forestry activity over there. Oh, there was a vehicle driving on a road. Could have been gunfire. A few rifle shots. I don't know. That's really weird. Could also have been a couple of bears fighting or a moose or something. I don't know. It was a very strange. And then we haven't heard it since. Rounded the last corner here. Oh, freaked out, eh? Well, we're on shore. We're set up at the end of Cirrus, close to the portage into Beaverhouse. A really nice little island spot. Black flies are a little nasty. I was noticing these game trails are really prominent. And there's looks like probably a rub there from an antler. Alright, how you feeling, Al? After a day I don't know how many kilometers Cirrus Lake is, but it's got to be at least 20.
Yeah.
And that is a long paddle.
I wasn't as sore as I was the first day, but still.
I find those long days too, they're mentally and physically tiring, and you start to get a little cranky, kind of lose your mind a little bit when you work too hard. But just looking here to see if I could go for a quick swim, but the bugs are terrible. I don't know.